Hey, what's up, Corinth teens? Welcome to another midweek Devo. I'm here with our senior minister, Adam, our children's minister, Michael, and here's what's on the agenda. Hot wings and the power of our words. So Adam, how you feeling right now?
Feeling pretty good. I prefer flats over drums, so I see moving ahead, we're going to be enjoying some flats.
Some flats, yeah, because they're smaller.
They're smaller.
So less sauce, right?
Yes, okay. Absolutely.
Michael, how you feeling?
Not gonna lie, I'm a little scared, but I'm always up for a challenge, so let's do
Great.
it.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to ask a question, we're going to eat the wing, and then these guys are going to give their response in the heat of the wing. Here is our first sauce right here. This is a sauce called Howler Monkey, and it is ranked as a medium heat, so we'll see how accurate that is. I think it's going to be a little bit of a sweet flavor. It might be good, but this one we're starting off a little bit easier than where we will eventually head. So, question for you guys, and then we'll eat the wing if you want to reach over and grab it right now. Whew.
This is the smallest one, right?
It is cooked, right?
Correct,
Okay.
cooked, yes, absolutely. Okay, question is, what does the Bible say about controlling our mouths and our words?
Are we supposed to like dink it?
We can,
Okay,
absolutely.
dink
Okay.
it.
It's got a little bit of heat to it. It's not bad.
Oh,
Have some vinegar.
Vinegar,
yep. A little
overall,
tingly, but
overall, not a bad first one,
nope.
right?
No, not bad.
No, that tastes good.
What does the Bible say about controlling our mouths?
That we should.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's there. It's all over the place. You know, for me, I always go to the book of Proverbs, and there are so many Proverbs that just kind of talk about this idea of taming our tongue and being watchful of our words. Like, one of the things Proverbs tells us is that, you know, like words can kill. You know, they just destroy us. Proverbs 12 says this: some people make cutting remarks, but the words of the wise bring healing. You know, it says the tongue can bring death or life. Those who love to talk will reap the consequences. So what the writer's saying is it's like a sword. And so a word pierces, it cuts, it damages. And the thing about it is, eventually, the wound heals, but the damage doesn't. You know, you've always got that scar, it's always there. And so just, you know, whenever you say something hurtful to somebody else, you can, even after you apologize, doesn't matter. You know, it's still there. Mm-hmm. So I think that's, for me, it's just like the power of words. On the negative is they can destroy. On the positive is that they can actually build up.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that I love is my throat's burning. is, you know, I love this one. It's Proverbs 12:25. Worry weighs a person down, but an encouraging word cheers a person up.
Yeah.
So our words have the power to destroy, to cut down, to wound, but they also have the power to build up. Now, I am not even close to the athlete Michael was or anything like that, and I think I got you. But so I remember in high school, right before my senior year, my coach Armstrong, he came up to me, and we were at an open gym, and he said to me, he said, you know, Adam, the secret of a team is this: a team is only going to work as hard as its best player works.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's good, you know. But then he looked at me and he said, so my question for you is, how hard are you going to work? And so for me, it was just like, you know, there we go, all right? Because that was a word that built up, you know, because he was telling me, you know, here in your little school of 187 graduates, you're the best basketball player we've got. You know, how hard are you going to work? So for me, it's just the power to tear down, it's the power to build up. So that's what I would say.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Appreciate that a lot. Adam, Michael, anything to add on that?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think back because I mean, growing up, going through middle school and then in high school, a lot of it for me was I tried to fit in with the crowd. I tried to, sound like them. I tried to look like them. And I had a mentor of mine, which is actually a coach, come to me one time, and he said, "Michael, you got to watch your tongue." And he shared with me Proverbs 8:13. It says, the Lord said, "I hate pride and arrogance, evil behavior, and perverse speech." The first part it says to fear the Lord, and so fearing the Lord, he hates pride, he hates arrogance, he hates us being puffed up with ourselves, but then he also hates how nasty we are when we talk nasty. And so for me, that was a kind of an eye opener when that coach shared that Bible verse with me, just because it was like, I gotta watch what I say.
Yeah.
Because this next thing after he said that is he said, you don't know who's watching you, and so you gotta watch what you say, because you don't know who's going to be watching you, and then they're going to also repeat those things. So for me, like I said, that one verse kind of stuck with me basically since high school, all because it's like, you got to watch what you say, because you don't know who's going to be watching you. And then also, of course, the James passage where you got something small can steer something really, really big. Something small can start something really, really big. And that's the same thing with our tongues.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the forest fire verse,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, only you can prevent forest fires kind of thing.
Yep.
Right. The forest fires that come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Now, the forest fires that come into your mouth via wings, you also have the choice to do that or not. But,
that's right.
Guys, that's super, super helpful. Just good stuff. It sounds like there's a lot of wisdom in the Proverbs. So, man, teens, sit down with that book, read a chapter a day,
Yeah.
and soak that in.
Absolutely.
For sure. So, appreciate that. Let's move on to the second wing. We're taking a big jump. This one actually has ghost pepper in it. This is a hot sauce called the Torchbearer Sauces, and it's an all-natural son of a zombie wing sauce. So
it's healthy.
I guess so.
'Cause it's all
yeah,
natural.
I mean,
Yes.
either
So
way,
we're in
good shape.
it has skulls on the bottle. It's got X's on the bottle. It says it's hot. And again, this one has a ghost pepper in it. Which, if you know anything about peppers, ghost peppers are
Spooky.
not fun.
Stay away.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Stay
Who you going to call?
Yeah,
Right?
who you gonna call?
Okay. So, question before we kind of dig into the wing, and I'll take the last wing so you guys can decide what size you want. But go ahead and get your wing. And the question is just so the Bible says this about controlling our tongues. Kind of expand on that a little bit more and tell us, why is that so important to do? Okay, so why is it so important to control our tongues? Here's the second wing. We'll see how much milk we get after
I
this
just
one.
set this down on this plate. I hope I grab it.
We
There we
cross-contaminated.
go. All right, 3, 2, 1.
All right, here we go. Go for it. You sure that's just not ketchup?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of spice on this
I was
one.
about to say, that one's not as hot as that first one. It's actually got good flavor, though.
It does.
Good flavor.
Did you get these on Amazon?
Not on Amazon. I got them off of a Hot Ones sponsored website.
Okay, we need to leave
So
a review.
if you need some hot sauce to do this, it does get a little bit more spicy after a minute.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Man, I think I've been working myself up. I've been
Right,
so
I was-
scared. It's just like, I'm going to die.
Well, we still have another wing.
yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, question: why is it so important to
can-
control our
But
tongue?
we can filibuster for a little while.
We can,
And
yeah.
make what do you think, Michael?
I mean, it kind of goes along with what we had just talked about. I mean, a lot of it is just, we've got to watch what we say, because it can have such a great impact on people around us. It can tear people down. Our words can also build people up, like Adam was saying, but they have such a power to do so much harm that we don't even recognize it. I think, like I said, in high school, middle school, we just, at that point, we don't think a lot of times before we talk. And so we don't realize that what we say, that old ad, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. That's such a lie.
Yeah.
Because words can hurt big time. So
Yeah.
we just, like I said, we just don't realize how much they can hurt.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, I think another thing, just piggybacking on that idea, is, the words that we speak really reveal what's going on inside of us, too. And so if what's coming out of our mouth is, foolishness, if it's anger, if it's hatred, if it's gossip, if it's slander, and I would say this as well, whatever's coming out of our fingers You know, because it's like, well, I just typed it, so, you know, it doesn't matter. It's like, no, whatever's flowing from your fingers, you know, as well. It reveals what's kind of already in there. And, you know, the question is, do you want your words to reveal wisdom or foolishness? And like one of the Proverbs, again, like I said, I'll always go to these, you know, is, you know, the wise don't make a show of their knowledge, but fools broadcast their foolishness. You know, it's kind of like, it's not a biblical proverb, but, you know, it's like, how does it go? Better to keep your mouth shut and thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of what a fool does. It just, you know, just blurts it out, and it's kind of a, you know, ready, fire, aim kind of thing, approach with your words. And so I think for me, it's just like, it's so important because it is paramount to what is inside of you already. You know, Jesus says it's not what goes into us that makes us unclean, it's what comes out. And that's, our words reveal our hearts.
Yeah.
And so I think you just gotta keep that in mind.
That's good.
So,
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Both of what you guys said, so crucial and so important whenever we think about how powerful our words are, but also how much our words actually expose what's already inside of us. And so, yeah, that's good. I don't know about you guys, but as we sat on that second wing a little bit, my mouth got a little bit more fiery. I started to get nose run a little bit. I had a tear come down. I actually took a sip of milk. So
You're from San Antonio, man. Come on.
It's more of a Hispanic heat in San Antonio than it is a hot wing heat. But I think that overall, I'm probably the most wimpy here. Okay, last one. And
I think I could eat probably 6 or...
Those were...
The first one was good.
The first one was really... I think I could
Yeah, the
probably
middle
eat.
was not bad.
Yeah, I think I could probably do it.
Okay, this third wing sauce right here. This is a aki miso.
Oh, it's
a
flavor.
ghost pepper and a California Reaper.
California or Carolina?
Put together. Maybe a Carolina. Carolina.
Okay,
It's
there
way
we go.
off.
I didn't know. Did California create something else?
Time zones are irrelevant
Yeah.
over here, right? So Carolina Reaper, which is just terrible. So this is what we're going to do. I'll say the question before I eat the wing because I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk once I eat this wing. But the question is just like, okay, we know what the Bible says. We know why it's important. Now, practical, how can we start to control our tongue a little bit? Now, here's what I'm going to do.
Are we going to do
this
extra?
This is traditional
We gotta do
fun
an
right
extra
here.
dab?
Just a little extra dab on
do it.
the
Fine.
last hot wing.
Come on now.
YOLO.
Ooh, I don't know. Ooh.
That's not a dab.
I gotta
not a
cover it
dab,
up.
that's a-
All right.
Yeah,
I'll be okay.
Douse.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Michael has better
I'm
control
gonna
there.
pre-milk too.
Pre-milk,
All down the shirt.
all down the shirt.
Spill it down the shirt. That's okay. That's why it's a dark shirt.
You're struggling, bub.
Oh, man.
I'm not mentally prepared, I think.
There we go.
Okay, we got the extra dab question.
Right.
How do we control our tongues? Let's talk about practicality. Okay.
So, yep, here we go. All right, ready?
Boom.
Dink
boom.
it. I'm not touching yours. You got way too much on me. All
Here we go.
right.
Ooh.
Michael, I like it.
I do too. It's really not bad.
I don't like it.
Well, you had half the bottle in yours, but...
Yeah, I know. Do you want a straw?
This one's not good.
I mean, it's like so good. I'm licking my fingers.
but it's so hot.
It's hot. I
It's
mean,
hot. Yeah, it's hot. The aftertaste is a little bit hotter, but the actual taste is actually a good taste.
it's got a good flavor.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sweating. And it's getting hotter the longer
Yeah,
that we're going.
It's a little bit hotter now, but...
Oh my goodness. Guys, this one's bad.
It's getting there.
It's getting there. It's
I
getting
don't
there.
like
It's
it.
a little tingly. But
You guys might want to answer the question before you can't talk anymore, but I can't handle this much longer.
So as far as practically, how do we do this?
Yeah.
So I think some of the best advice that I've ever heard, and I think I'll get this right, my brain is firing, is this. Everything said must be true. Not everything true must be said.
good. Yeah.
So that is just we want to be people, because this goes, another part of our words is we want to be honest people. And, we don't want to tell lies. We want to be truthful because, a lie destroys the relationship. It causes doubt to creep in. So everything we say needs to be true. But wisdom is knowing that not everything true needs to be said. Sometimes you just keep your mouth shut. Sometimes you walk away from the phone. Sometimes you walk away from the keyboard. And it's like, I don't need to post this. I don't need to say this. I should not text this. Or what are we doing now? Are we snapping still? We Snapchatting?
Snapchat, burner accounts on Instagram.
Yeah,
you know?
Snaptograms, and I don't need to do that. And so we want to say things that are true, but remember, just not everything that's true needs to be said. It is okay. Hold on here. It is okay to have a non-expressed thought.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Everybody doesn't always need to know what you're thinking, and because I can promise you, if everybody knew what I was always thinking, I would probably need a new career. So that's just what I would say. Everything said must be true. Not everything true has to be said.
That's super good. I've got tears rolling down my face.
It's that
I don't know
good.
if it's that. I don't know if
It is that
that's the
good.
wing or if that's the practical advice.
No, it's
Guys,
practical advice.
I've got runny nose, tears rolling down my cheek.
We're gonna do an altar call.
Not because,
This is not good. But Michael, what would you add to that?
what I would add, just practical stuff is, for me, it was watch who I'm hanging around with. Watch who I'm hanging around with, because I started talking like those
Yeah.
people talked.
Yeah.
And so watch who you're hanging around with. Really, it's maybe super spiritual thing, but read God's word. Proverbs helps out. Read the book of James. Be around people that, encouraging people too, and not just groups of friends, but have mentors and people in your life that are going to pour positive words into your mouth, into your head, into yourself, rather than stuff that's just negative. Because it's whatever's going in is going to come out.
Yep.
And so look who you're hanging around with. Look who you're around. Would be the best practical advice I think I would give.
Yeah, that's super good, guys. On all three questions, super practical stuff. Teens, I hope you soak in some of this wisdom from these guys. Which one do you guys like the best?
So, I'm just I'm sitting here thinking about this. So, if I was actually going to order wings, I would want at least one or two of this.
Yeah, I agree.
Of the hot stuff?
Of the hot stuff.
You're wild, man. It's crazy.
I would not want to
agree.
do 8. Okay.
Oh God.
But I would always want at least one.
Yep.
Just because I feel tingly right now.
Yeah,
it's a great feeling. I think I would probably go with.
Is that the middle one? Is that the middle one?
Yeah, Son of Zombie.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah.
And that was the all-natural one. It's the healthy one.
Oh, okay. Good.
So,
Just cause your heart rate.
yeah, since we're trying to watch what we eat, not gain the COVID-19.
This is true.
So,
Yeah, you wouldn't be surprised by the swelling of my face that I choose the most mild one to order, and even then it might be a little too much.
you
But
just want some salt and pepper.
salt and pepper, no sauce, just give me the chicken. Man, hey, well, Michael, thank you. Adam, thank you.
Absolutely.
Teens, thanks so much for hanging out on another midweek Devo. We love you, and we'll see you next time.